Good morning, everybody. Today is April 14th, 2019. It is 43, but feels like 34 here in North Idaho. And I'm Jody. Welcome to Moose Flats Farm. So the other day, David John worked on bringing in logs and I stuffed sticks in, and he threw a little dirt in this bed, but he had an oops right there, kind of poked a hole that we'll have to bang down flat. But this bed here, we've got the logs and sticks in it. And this is wood that we had on the side of the shed that's already rotting. So, got those 3 to do, 2 more to build, and they're gonna go over there where that buckbrush is and get them filled with dirt. But Mama and babies have been sticking around the garden since that hawk attack, and I did get this owl. He's supposed to help prevent predator attack, so far she's been safe over here. Yeti man.
Yeah? Now what are you gonna do? Guess he could sneak under the vulture.
Goofy cat.
Okay, so just going over a list of some of the materials for the raised beds, and we kind of have a cost for what we did. We did the 8-footers. Those are running about $75 a piece, and then the 12-footers are running about $110 a piece. Now, some of the stuff that we used we already had, so that cost wasn't factored in, but we'll just look at the tentatively right now for the steel. We used metal roofing, which is galvanized delta rib, but you can also use corrugated utility metal too, which is just the rolled, kind of the round, and save yourself maybe a couple of bucks on each sheet. So I chose the delta rib because that's what our closest vendor had. So we put the sides on like a little wall for strength wise, and then we did pressure treated lumber to the ground contact. So you're looking at about $54 for the the sheeting on the sides of the 12-footers. You're looking at about $18 for 2x4x12s pressure treated. Those are the expense there, and then 2x4x12 regulars for the tops. Those are pretty inexpensive, $10.50. And then for the ends, you'd have to get a roll of 2-foot galvanized rolled roofing. That's $54 a roll, but that's 50 feet, so it'd do quite a few of the raised beds. Now the delta rib is actually 27 inches tall. So it kind of worked out for us to do 2-foot cuts, even cuts, and plus your top and bottom plate to get you that 27 inches. And then the ends, because we turn them the other way for the strength, it ends up working out for the 24-inch metal. But if you guys have any questions as far as constructing them, they're fairly simple. We've done some other concepts there that Jody will share with you as far as filling them up, and you'll get to see that in the video upcoming. But that's pretty much it. But if you have any questions, again, put your questions down in the comments, and we'll be as timely as we can to answer them back at you. Thanks.
So the type of raised bed style we're doing is called Hugelkultur. It's an old German way of creating raised beds, or they basically did raised piles. We're doing it in the garden beds. The concept is you do the chunks of wood, sticks, shaving straw over the top, and then you fill it in with dirt. And as everything decomposes, it increases the temperature of the soil, be it slightly, but enough to get it going.
Uh-oh. I knocked it off. Whoops.
So David John is going around and he's grabbing the big logs that we got from his uncle, and they're already slightly decomposed. We're not sure exactly what type of wood it is, so we did it the upright way just to increase their readiness to decompose with the watering. I know it may mean in the future we have to add soil a little more rapidly, but that's 5, 6, 7 years down the road. So I'm just going through and filling the spaces in between the logs with small sticks and straw and shaving that I'm just cleaning out of the garden area. I know Mama Chicken's not going to be happy once the fence gets put back up around and she can't get in there with the babies. But she's got the rest of the 5 acres that she can go and look for bugs in. But we've gotten 2 beds completely done. Right here you see that I'm finishing the third one, just shoving sticks in and the straw. David John's doing the hard work with the semi-rotten, already decomposing wood, or logs I should say. But it's starting to look good. Can't wait to get the fence around it and the cattle panels, but before we do that, we're gonna have to be filling it with dirt. Don't think it's gonna take nearly as much as first anticipated, because we still have to add some straw and shavings just for next year, because it will be decomposed by next year and can turn into the mix. But as you can see, you've got Bella and Kiesel run around in the background with us. Can't go far without those two. And every now and then Maverick or Yeti will come across the screen. But it was a good hour's work today to fill that one box. David John's working on number 4 right now, and that's my father-in-law Clancy. And I figure since I'm a quarter German, David John's half German, and Clancy is full German, the Hugelkultur should work great for us. So, gonna have more on this as our journey goes along. And there was Yeti.
So where'd that big stick come from?
And they say April showers bring May flowers. And as you can see, the babies are all locked up in their pen. Had a little red-tailed hawk, or I just saw a little falcon fly through, and was a little traumatic yesterday. Come out and only had 3 baby chicks. The other baby chicks finally showed up when we were working on the raised beds, minus one of the black silkies. So caught mom yesterday night, trimmed her one wing so she can't fly out, and they are now permanently locked in their pen until they get bigger. Have the owl moved over right on their pen to help hopefully prevent an aerial attack. But there's their locked gate. They're in purgatory. Well, that's where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you're able to glean some information from the video on the cost of the beds, some of the construction of them, and how we're filling them. The next step will be to add the shredded bark mulch and filling them with soil, getting ready to plant seeds. Have a good day, and I'll see you on Thursday's video. Bye. But got a lot done on the raised beds the last couple days. David John's been working tirelessly. Got the fence down, got the new plan laid out, got the beds full, and going to be starting to fill them with the dirt, or actually I should say soil.